hands. Today we're going to get started on hands and knees. So go ahead and move anything you're sitting on off to the side, and we'll come into table pose. So bringing your hands underneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips or slightly further back. And just start to sway in the hips here. Once you get here, just swaying from one side to the other. And if this is sensitive on your knees, you could bring a blanket underneath your knees. Just doing this a little bit just to get the hips moving around a bit. You can start to make circles with the hips if you'd like. Going in one direction for a little bit, going in the other direction for a little bit. And start to be aware of your breath here as you're moving the hips around. Aware of the inhale, aware of the exhale. Good, then bring the hips back to center. With your inhale, look forward. With your exhale, round the back, tuck the chin and tail under. And then inhale, look forward again. And exhale, round the back again. Just do that a few more times, moving with your breath. Warming up the spine, a little bit of movement in the hips and shoulders here as well. And making this just a little bit more dynamic. We'll go all the way back to child's pose with your next exhale. Then inhale back up to hands and knees. And exhale, child's pose again. And then inhale back up and continue to move between these two poses. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, releasing back. Good. Adding on to this movement with your next exhale, curl the toes under and lift the hips into downward facing dog. Now immediately with your next inhale, float back down onto hands and knees. Release the feet and come into child's pose. So moving between these three postures. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, hands and knees. And exhale, child's pose. Please continue. Inhaling to hands and knees, exhaling to downward facing dog or child's pose, alternating between the two. Just getting the body nice and warmed up today. Good. Now take your time getting there, but the next time that you land in downward facing dog, go ahead and stay in downward facing dog. And once you're there, you can walk the dog out a bit, pressing one heel to the earth and bending the opposite knee, just pedaling the feet, while maintaining some length in the spine. So think about flattening the back out. And breathe. Good. And then inhale, float down onto hands and knees. Release the feet. Exhale, child's pose. Feeling sensation in the body. And then in child's pose, take your arms down by your sides, palms face up. With your next inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides, lift up onto the knees and reach the arms overhead. A little bit of a back bend here at the top. With your exhale, with control from your center, release yourself back down to the floor. Let's do that again. Sweep the arms out to the sides. Inhale, come on up, reaching up and over. And exhale, release the arms down as you fold back down to child's pose. Inhale, coming up again. And take your time as you come down. Try to not collapse. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Let's do a couple more times. Strengthening the back here, a little bit more movement to the shoulders as well. Last one, inhale, come up. And exhale, release on down. Take an adjusting breath. Good. Then sweep the arms forward, hands on the ground. Inhale up to hands and knees. And exhale back to downward facing dog for a couple of breaths. Good. So from downward facing dog, go ahead and come into plank pose, straight line push-up position. With your exhale, bend your elbows in towards your waist, plank yourself all the way down to the ground, leading with your chest. Then the hips come down, then the knees. Your hands are under your shoulders. Ground your pelvis, lift your head, chest, and your legs. Locust pose. Good. Exhale, release down, curl the toes under and lift the knees. If you can, push straight up to plank. If not, hands and knees. And then press back into downward facing dog. Good. Let's do that again. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale with control. Plank yourself all the way down to the floor. Chest, hips, then knees. Ground the hips, lift the head, chest, and legs. Locust pose. Exhale, float down. Curl the toes under and lift the knees. Push up and back to downward facing dog. Again, inhale, plank. Exhale, down to the ground. Chest, hips, then knees. Ground the hips, lift the head, chest, and legs. Locust pose. Exhale, release down, and again, push up, either straight up or hands and knees. Downward facing dog. Let's do 2 more times. Plank. All the way down. Ground the hips, lift the head, chest, and legs. Exhale, release. Push up and back. 1 more time. Inhale, plank. Exhale, slowly to the ground. Ground your hips, lift your head, chest, and legs. Inhale. And exhale, release. Pushing up and back to downward facing dog. Take an adjusting breath here. Good. And then from down dog, walk your hands back to meet your feet, coming into the standing forward fold. Allow the knees to be gently bent here. Just a little bit of a give to them, draping the upper body down over the thighs. Release the arms, head, neck. And then bending your knees just a bit more. Go ahead and roll yourself all the way up to standing. Good. Good morning. So we're going to do some arm swings next. It's the 3-part inhale through your nose and 1 powerful exhale out of your mouth with the movement, all right? So the movement goes like this. The feet are about hip width apart. They'll be inhale, arms up, inhale back, inhale up, and then exhale, jab the elbows back. And we're going to keep going for about 2 minutes or so. So find the pace that works for you here. But again, we're inhaling through the nose and exhaling out of the mouth. So go ahead and bring your feet about hip width apart, and we'll go ahead and get started. Inhale up, inhale back, inhale up, exhale, jab. Inhale, 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 exhale. 3-part inhale through the nose. Feel the full movement of your shoulder joints, up, back, up, and jab. And again, it's a powerful exhale out of the mouth. You want to feel the navel pull in to the body and up slightly, helping to clear your lungs and to clear your throat, clearing the entire respiratory system here. And again, we're going for about 2 full minutes, so try to find a pace you can maintain for the entire time, slowing it down if you need to. So you're a little more than halfway done. Again, you can slow it down if you need to. About 20 more seconds or so. 3, 4, 2, counting upwards, and 1, release. Release. Feel sensation. Cooling in the nostrils, any sensation in the chest, maybe in the shoulders, tingling in the arms and the hands, maybe some energy at the navel. That breathing rhythm is called the breath of joy, so you might feel a little lighter after that one. And for our next exercise, I'll have you take your feet just a little bit wider apart, so about as wide as your shoulders and the toes pointing outward slightly. And we'll start to swing from side to side. And you can lift the back heel so your hips move with you, the arms gently hitting the body, and you're looking behind you as you move. Now we're doing this for about 2 minutes or so as well, so go at a pace that feels good for you. It's okay to allow the arms to gently drum on the sides of the body. They're giving you a percussion massage. And find your breath. It's common for the breath to become shallow here. Deepen it when you find that it has. Side to side. Again, check in with your breath, deepen it. A little less than a minute left. You can think about unwinding tension in the body, particularly in the spine here, as you move from side to side. Checking in with that breath again. It's really easy for it to become shallow here. 15 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Release. And feel sensation again. Notice what's happening in your body. Tingling the arms and hands, the residual effect of the drumming on the sides of your body. And anything else you might notice. What's happening? You'll hear me say that a lot. Bring your awareness to sensation in the body. And one of the reasons why, well, there's 2 reasons basically. One is to just know what's happening in your body. The second is when you bring your mind into the awareness of the body, it stops any cycles that are happening in your mind. It interrupts like stress cycles that kind of keep you anxious or whatever. So know that that's part of the reason as well. So if you feel some aversion to going to sensation, just go there anyway. All right. We're going to move through a sun salutation next. So I'll ask you to step to the top of your mat if you're not there already and bring your feet to stack underneath your hips. And this morning, we're going to work with Warrior 2 pose. So bring your palms to your heart. Find your breath, aware of the inhale and exhale. And with your next inhale, sweep your arms down, back, and up. With your exhale, bend both knees, drop your body down, sweep your arms behind you. Now keep the knees bent as you lift the arms into chair pose. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale, straighten the legs, and exhale, swan dive, fold forward and down. Push your palms into your shins, straighten your arms, and bring your chest parallel to the floor. And then exhale, fold forward and step your right foot way back. Now take the back foot flat to the floor. The toes are pointing directly out to the side, and the inner arch of the back foot is lining up with the heel of the front foot. So it's a nice wide stance, okay? Now bending the front knee deeply, the left knee, you're gonna sweep your right arm forward and pinwheel yourself up into warrior two. Arms are straight out to the sides. And the front knee is bending nice and strong here. The front thigh is almost parallel to the ground, and you're also grounding through the pinky edge of your back foot. I promise we won't spend this much time here on each time. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. And exhale, swim forward, take the hands to the floor and step back to downward facing dog. Good. Inhale into plank pose. Exhale, plank yourself all the way to the floor, ground the hips. Lift up, inhale, head, chest, and legs lifting. And exhale, release. Curl the toes under and push up and back to downward facing dog. Now, once you're in down dog, lift the right leg into the air. Exhale, swing the foot forward. Help it forward if it doesn't make it. And again, take the back foot flat to the floor. The front heel lining up with the inner arch of the back foot. Go ahead and bend the left or the right knee deeply here. Sweep the left arm forward and come up into warrior two on this side, sinking down nice and deeply. Staying for about 2 or 3 breaths as we did on the first side. Good, deep breath in. And exhale, swim forward, step the left foot forward, standing forward fold. Press palms to shins, come halfway up here, chest parallel to the ground. And exhale, fold down. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides of the strong back, come all the way up to standing, and then palms to your heart. Good, let's do that again. Inhale, sweep the arms down, back, and up. Exhale, bend the knees, chair prep, chair pose. Staying in chair pose for the exhale. Inhale, lift up and fold forward. Palms to shins. And exhale down, step the left foot back this time. Back foot flat to the floor, bend the right knee nice and deeply. Come on up for warrior. Sinking deeply here. Good, deep breath in. And exhale, swim forward and step back to downward facing dog. Plank pose to the earth. Locust pose, head, chest, and legs lift. Exhale, float down, push up, and back to downward facing dog. Once you're there, lift the left leg in the air and step it through. Back foot comes flat to the floor, bend the knee, inhale, warrior two. Sinking in. Stay for the inhale. And exhale, swim forward, step the back foot forward. Palms to shins halfway up. Exhale, release. Sweep the arms out to the sides, come all the way up in. Palms to the heart. We're going to keep this moving. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Chair prep. Chair pose. Lift. And fold. Palms to shins halfway. Exhale, release. Step the right foot back foot flat to the floor. Come on up for warrior two. Sinking in. Stay for the inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. Plank pose. To the floor. Locust lift, head, chest, and legs. Exhale, release, push up. And back, downward facing dog. Once you're there, right leg lifts and step it through. Back foot flat, warrior two. Come on up. Stay for the inhale. And exhale, swim forward, step forward. Palms to shins. Exhale, release. Sweep the arms out to the sides, come all the way up. Palms to the heart. Again, inhale, sweep down and up. Chair prep. chair pose. Lift and fold. Halfway and down. Left foot steps back this time. Warrior two, come on up. Sink on in. Deep breath in. And exhale, swim forward, step back. Plank to the earth. Coming up, locust pose, head, chest, and legs. Exhale, release, push up. And back, left leg lifts. And steps. Back foot flat, warrior two. Good, deep breath in here. And exhale, swim forward, step forward. Palms to shins. Exhale, release. Sweep the arms out to the sides, come all the way up, inhale. Palms to the heart, one more time. Sweep the arms up. Chair prep. Chair pose. Lift. And fold. Good, halfway up. And down, take the right foot back. Back foot flat, warrior two. Sink in. Deep breath in here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Plank to the earth. Locust. And release. Pushing up. And back. Right leg lifts here. Step it through. Back foot flat, warrior two. Come on up. Sink on in. Stay for the inhale. And exhale, swim forward. Step forward. Palms to shins. Exhale, release. Sweep the arms out to the sides, coming all the way up to standing. And palms to your heart. Getting the body moving this morning. Feel sensation. Good. And then I'll ask you to, we're going to come back into a warrior two stance. So with your right foot still forward, take your left foot back. And again, same alignments apply here. Front heel lining up with the inner arch of your back foot, and it's a nice wide stance. And you're going to keep the front knee straight for this one, but don't lock it back. Keep a little bit of a give to it. Arms reaching out. Take a deep breath in. And with your exhale, reach as far forward as you can with your right hand, like you're trying to grab somebody's hand in front of you. And then come back up. You'll feel the stretch on the inner thigh here. Go ahead and reach forward again. And come back up. And reach. And up a couple more times. Reaching forward. And back. And then reach as far forward as you can. Take the right hand down onto the right shin. The left arm is going to drop straight down. Then reach it forward, and then backstroke into the air, coming into triangle pose. Now, if you can, look up at the hand in the air. If that's too much on the neck, look straight forward or even downward slightly. Just don't drop the head. Keep it in line with the spine. Breathing here. Good. Now, staying relatively in this pose with the left hand, the one in the air, reach it up and overhead out over the right foot. Now get light on the right hand. So engage the core a little bit in the back and extend the right arm straight out too, like you're holding a beach ball between your hands. Good. Then use the strength of your back to lift yourself all the way up and then get rid of that beach ball. All right, we're going to do the other side. You could, if you want to, just switch the angles of the feet to point in the opposite direction. But if that doesn't work for your setup, just make sure the left foot is straight forward. All right, nice wide stance of the feet again. We'll take the arms out to the side. And again, the front knee is straight, but not locked. All right, take a deep breath in. And with your exhale, reach the left arm forward again, like you're trying to grab somebody's hand in front of you. And then come back up. And exhale, reach. And lift, feeling that stretch in the thigh here. Reach. And up. And reach. And up. We're going to come into the pose this time. So go ahead and reach forward. Place the left hand down onto the shin. Right arm drops down first. Then sweep it forward. Then backstroke the arm into the air, rolling the right shoulder back and looking up if you can. And breathe. And then take that right arm, the one in the air, and extend it out over the left foot. Get light on the left hand and reach forward with the left arm as well. Again, like you have a beach ball between your hands. Good. Then inhale, lifting on up. And get rid of that beach ball. And then turn the left foot to point directly to the side of your mat. So you come into a wide leg stance, toes are pointing directly forward. All right. Sweeping the arms out to the sides, reach up, inhale. With your exhale, hinge at your hips and fold down over wide legs here. And just let's hang out here for a moment. Hands hanging toward the floor. Might even touch the floor. You could also do hands on the shins here if you'd like to. But make sure the knees are a little bit bent here, never locked. And notice where you're resting the weight of your body in your feet. If it's more toward the heels, just lean forward a little bit more, just slightly. Not so much that you fall, but just that you start to feel more of a stretch in the backs of the legs and into your lower back. Good. Now in this wide leg forward fold, go ahead and walk your hands over towards your right foot, reaching with that left hand in particular here. Breathe. It's okay if the right knee's bending a little bit here. Good. Then walk the hands back to center. So let's just keep going. Go all the way over to the left, reaching with that right hand. And again, it's okay if the left knee is bending a bit here. Good. And then walk the hands back to center. Sweep the arms out to the sides. Come all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, release the arms down. Feel for a moment. And then carefully bring the feet together, stepping together, however you want to do that. And then with the feet just together, just fold forward for a moment. Aware of the breath, aware of sensation in your body. With awareness of the breath and body, bringing your mind to the present moment, not the past and not the future and not some fantasy, just here right now. And so when you go back out into your day and you feel moments of being ungrounded, you can always follow sensation and the breath back to this moment, the present moment. Good. When you're ready, please roll yourself all the way up. All right, that's our class for today. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope it served you well. Have a great week, and I will see you next time. Namaste.